Okay, welcome guys to episode 22 of this Let's Play series. We're playing as the Mortallans. Now, I'm actually thinking of making this the last episode for a couple of reasons. One is I think I need to ramp up the difficulty. Two is I think I need to make it more difficult for my start. And three, we're about to actually enter a phase of the game where the balance is going to go too far into the crazy zone. And by that I mean there's a ship over here that I just saw when I sort of came back in. We've got a explorer in here. We'll see it fairly soon. I won't spoil the fun. Actually, I won't spoil the fun. I won't show you what that ship is just yet. We also, I mean, it's an interesting game where it is, but we're not developing fast enough in one sense. It's not. Yeah, I just feel that we're going to get sort of stuck here for a little while. Now we also know there's a big battleship in here, so we'll just unpause. Now we're going to get a message from either here or here, and that will be of interest to us. Just let it come on in. But I'm thinking of actually because I'm wanting to, with this preview version, I really just want to sort of give a bit of a flavour as to what the game has got, and I think we've done that now with the Mortallans. You sort of get a feel for it. We haven't been really sort of like going through the research as fast as I would have liked. I've got to think about what to do with the next run through. I think I do want to show the Actarians before this preview version runs out. I've got literally sort of like days left, so I sort of want to make the most of it. And so I'm thinking, yeah, I might stop this one soonish. I think. Unknown items, yeah, that's okay. It's this one over here that I'm sort of concerned about. In fact, that's probably going to be the one that will then trigger early, and I do want to be there when it happens. I guess what we could do is let's just go and put this on. Where is it? Is it already moving across? No, it is there. Probably behind this planet here, I would guess. There it is. Yeah, so it's I'll just watch what it does, because this will be of interest, I think. I don't know if I'm building up the tension. It's jumping to another part of the system. It's just nearly out of fuel. Yeah, so it's just coming in. Okay, look, I'll let it go. Actually, I'll force it. Okay, the Boscar and Hive. Oh, here we go. So this is what I've been looking for. I've been looking for. This is probably a good way to end it, I think. The end to the war, where they're actually giving us all sorts of different things. And they're going to give us the galaxy map, which is useful. The Lamabo 3 mining station. I like that. Reveal independent colony. So unknown ancient ruins in through there as well. So we'll accept that treaty. That now is going to be the end of the war. So from this point forward, it's basically done. And secret Boscar. So we've got a heap of different locations now on the actual map itself. If we just pause that and just zoom back out and have a bit of a look, I think that we'll leave it there and pop this one on. I mean, I'll not pop it here in the sense of this particular episode, but I'm going to count that as a win. Like, we do actually have a win there, I guess. Everything else is going pretty well. They're not subjugated or anything like that. I was going to make it sort of hold out until they were actually subjugated, but we've done well in there. We've done very, very well. And there's still other things I would have liked to have done in this game, but I think in my next game as well, I might just turn off the story events as well, I think, because what we're going to see coming up really is just so OP in terms of the damage that can be done. Now, did we end up, this thing's still limping in to get the refueling? So we'll watch what actually happens in through there. There's nothing else released for us to look at. We'll just have a look over this side. I will go and tell this one to go in. How long have you got doing this? It's still going in to explore that. I'm not seeing the time frame on it, but I wanted to play it on a much harder game, just so you get a bit of a feel for that as well. and I think I might sort of roll back the the start a little bit as well. So I'll just go through all that, I think, in the next episode, really. And we'll do that as the Actarians. I mean, I did want to, as I say, I do want to sort of keep that one sort of going. Now, this one, normally it tells you how long it's got. And these don't work. Oh, look, let's just stop at what it's doing, and we'll just go across, and I'll just tell it to go to that particular location, the location that I'm talking about, which is right here. Actually, we have explored that. Yeah, you just saw it there. Hive Carrier. This is, if you watch my my Twitch stream, I was miles ahead of where I am now, and I did manage. It was so hard to destroy it. Here we go. Now I want to show you this as well. So I do want to go and have a bit of a look at this one. This is our destroyer coming in for refueling, and this is now the big battleship. So this will be the end of this ship as well. We're not going to be able to survive this. Got no fuel. We did launch the interceptors though. That's all we got left. It's just a couple of interceptors, and this will not last. Bang, gone and destroyed. That would have been fun. That would have been fun to track that one down. I'm still trying to get my balance right with how I like to play the game, and I think I'm getting closer and closer to what I consider to be the sweet spot. Okay, foreign agent captured. That's all right. Yeah, we won't do that one. Won't do that one. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is the Hive Carrier. Let's have a look at this thing. Just move to it. We'll just trigger it. Hello, here we are. And we'll make this the last thing. I mean, we've ended the war. Everyone's happy. We're nowhere near able to take this thing on just yet. So not even close. I know that this will be changed by launch. Here we go. Wakey. Here we go. Urgent warning from the Regal Pearl. One of our ships is reported discovering an ancient ship of immense size. The ship is covered with what looks to be layers of organic chitin and webbing. As soon as their sensors begin to scan the vessel, they detect a rapidly increasing power signature. It seems to be waking up, and it appears to be hostile. Here we go. One of the things I like about it, and I haven't really thought about much about it, but the actual writing in Distant Worlds 2 is really well done, because for the simple reason that with stuff like this, we don't need a big long screed of stuff. When we see the other empires, that's fair enough, but in this case, this is enough to give you a flavour of what's going to be coming on. So let's just see what happens. Turns around and kaboom! Now we're probably not going to be able to see this thing, and it's gone. Final message from the Regal Pearl. One of our Regal Pearl, our ship, the Regal Pearl, has been destroyed by the hostile ancient vessel they discovered. Just before their destruction, they sent a last transmission. Much of it was computed by some kind of jamming, but what got through was partial data from the encounter. The transmission suggests a power level that is beyond anything we can build. It also revealed a massive number of life signatures aboard, equivalent to what a colony ship might carry. Our strategists and scientists are in agreement that this ship represents an alarming threat. We should begin preparing immediately to have any hope of survival. This is sort of one of these things in the game that it's really fascinating, really, really interesting, but it's also really, it means that we can't do anything in that region of space. If I just zoom back out and have a bit of a look. Now, it's sort of in the middle of no man's land, but it travels very, very quickly. It will go around and devastate everything around it. And if it ends up in your colonies, unfortunately, your private sector just keeps on feeding ships into it all the time. So it ends up becoming quite an expensive operation just to sort of keep that thing around as such. So anyway, look, I might call it quits here. I've been sort of thinking, when is the best time to do this? And in my Twitch playthrough, which was really, really interesting, I really did enjoy that a lot. We called that in the end we found a planet killer, and we used the planet killer to kill the Hive, and then we killed off one of the Boscaran planets, and we called that one quits. So I think we're sort of at that stage now with this thing being discovered. I don't think I'll bother really sort of going much more in this particular playthrough. As I say, this is just a preview. It's 22 episodes long, which is a lot for a preview of a game. And I still want to do, this is only halfway through, I want to do the Actarians as well, but I want to do them in a way that's a bit more interesting, I guess, in the sense that I want that to, I essentially want that to be a very much more difficult playthrough than what we've actually had through here, because we've had a pretty easy run really through things, but we are now starting to find the storyline events. But I think I'll even turn the storyline events off in the next playthrough. So look, I will leave it here. So thanks for watching, and only a short episode for this one, just to finish it all off. I'm really looking forward to this game actually coming out on launch. There's it's unbelievable. Like, even with the stuff that you're probably seeing a lot of things and you think, oh God, there's a lot of change here before launch, but it's unbelievable what the guys get through, to actually get there for the launch. I mean, it's still got, at the time of recording, I'm probably about a week ahead of putting them up as such. At this point in time, so that would be so they've still got like maybe a month and a half, month and a bit, so maybe 5 weeks, and it's incredible what they do week by week. So a lot of the little sort of things that sort of don't quite match up, they will be fixed very, very quickly. Anyway, guys, I hope that this has been an enjoyable series for you. And I'll show you now next episode will actually be the start of a brand new series, another preview series, but showing the other faction, which we haven't really had a good look at yet. Thanks for watching. I will catch you then.